Hey, uh, making another one of these videos. Um, as I've said that I'll make one every Tuesday and Thursday. Uh, I feel alone. Um, Yesterday I had a talk with my therapist. Uh, and beyond even that, I've still been going to the shelter volunteering. Um, but the talk I had made me feel horrible. Um, like I like I was saying things that were wrong. I don't want to disclose exactly what I said. It dealt with the voices that I hear and seeing things. It's it's very horrifying and scary. Um, Lately, though, or rather today, I've been feeling depressed. Um, I I did my chores. I fed the dog. I took her out to a walk. I did the dishes. I washed. I did the dishes, and I took out the trash. I also took a shower. I'm currently working on laundry as well, and I'm making coffee. I thought about bringing coffee onto the video, or like drink while I'm talking because that might help. To have a uh, hot cup of coffee. Um, I need friends to talk to. I need people to talk to, and then these videos are just ways for me to get everything out as if I would have friends. I think it might stem from the fact that I used to have a well ran social media platform. I used to post daily on Twitter back when it was Twitter. Um, and I used to get an audience, and I used to have people to talk to, and friends that would pop up every now and then, every day, that I could just speak to. Um, Not anymore. I feel alone. I feel very alone. I had a few people from the shelter. I talked to them about I'm making a channel and I'm making videos, and they checked out one or two, um, but it didn't do much. It felt like they were sort of just they watched the one video and then they kind of moved on from that. Um, Maybe they just wanted me to feel supported. I think they know that I struggle with depression and schizophrenia. Doing things every day is helping. Yesterday and the days that I helped with the shelter did help me mentally. And I talked to my nurse yesterday as well, and they said that I look like as if I'm making an attempt. He said people that deal with what I normally deal with is that they usually shut down, they give up. And he said that I'm a fighter. He said that I'm trying. Um, he's the main nurse. I have a side nurse person that helps with giving me an injection once a month, like a shot, called Invega. Um, and it's supposed to help with the voices and seeing things, but it's not really helping at all. Um, because I've been going to the shelter, some things have actually improved. My sleeping patterns have gotten better. Um, I've been getting more sleep. Uh, and my mind is more occupied on doing things outside in the shelter when I'm helping out, instead of focusing on the depressing things. But whenever the depressing things get better and my depression feels like it's uplifted and I feel less sad, and it's still there. The sadness is still there, but it's less. It's less intense. It's less long. There are breaks in it. I genuinely feel connected to other people. Um, Whenever I do feel better on that end, my paranoia and my delusions get worse. I start getting randomly scared and feeling like something's watching me. I I feel fearful. I feel delusional. Like I'm not in reality. And even in the shelter when I'm helping out, I've had mild cases when I was volunteering over there, where I was having minor episodes. But the sadness was gone. And I noticed this pattern that either like things get scary and things get paranoid and delusional, or they get depressing and they get suicidal. They get drastically bad. It's either depression or it's psychosis or schizophrenia. Um, that's what I told my nurse, and that's what I told my therapist that I talked to yesterday. I haven't seen her in a few weeks. I haven't talked to her, so this was the first time I genuinely spoke to her yesterday, within the last couple of weeks, almost a month. I feel like even doing these talks alone, they help with something. I can't help but feel alone when I do this. People talk about how they recover and how it's a miracle and it's miraculous that they got over that pain. It's another when you're going like through it and you're dealing with it as you're trying to recover from it. I've even noticed that when I'm more depressed, the voices aren't there as much. I'm just like at a period where I'm severely sad. Yesterday I was doing quite well emotionally, so mentally I was not all there. I wish there was somebody who'd like, I guess, support me on my YouTube channel. Or like just someone, at least one person out there that would like see all this stuff and know the issues I'm going through and understand all of it. Or at the very least, like they're supporting me and they hear what I'm going through and they understand the pain of what I'm going through. I remember I went to a Schizophrenics Anonymous class more than a month ago, and they talked about the delusions and the paranoia that you get when you start thinking that things are speaking to you when they're not. And I kind of realized that's one of the things that I deal with when when I'm dealing with schizophrenia. I used to think that books were talking to me, and video games, and there's some hidden language in signs, like outside on streets, and yeah. And I've gotten better for that too as well. But I'm more cohesive and comprehensive. I'm able to talk more to people and to understand and grasp reality a bit better. But it is something that I did struggle with, and I felt related to that person. It was from a book. They were talking about survivors and people that deal with schizophrenia in books, and they were talking about this one person who was struggling with books speaking to them, ironically. Maybe I should try doing these every day of the week and just have a break on weekends. That might help because this feels better. It feels better to do something. It feels better to talk and get things out. Plus, I don't know if I've talked about it on this channel, but my main goal in life, or my career goal, is to be a Let's Player. And I'm a 29-year-old adult that has like a very childish dream like that, but I do. A Let's Player is somebody who is usually comedic and plays video games online. You don't necessarily have to be comedic. There's a level of entertainment from just hearing the person play video games that they have recorded and uploaded onto YouTube. Maybe uploading a vlog every day for the next couple of weeks could help get my mind in shape for that. Maybe people would find me. Maybe I should start talking about topical things going online. There's a few things. I have a few opinions that I don't think people that have an opinion about it don't like. Like, for one, I'm a big fan of Markiplier, but I tend to feel that he has stopped uploading as much as he used to when he was younger. And you could say like he's gone through some event. There's usually an event that he's gone through that prevents him from uploading as much. But I'm more talking about like I still see some YouTubers that upload 3 or 4 videos a day that I binge watch. I usually let a few days go by and then I check back on their channel and binge watch the playlist. Um, Mark used to upload 2, 3, 4, 5 times per day of like video games, and he's a Let's Play channel. Well, he used to be. Um, I remember vaguely like he said in like one of his oldest videos I can remember because I've been around with him for a while. He used to upload 7 videos a day, and he'd say this in his nightmare house playlist. I remember seeing it being said in the credits. Time goes by, things pass away, things change, but I I still wouldn't mind seeing him upload literally once a day. I've seen him upload once every 2 or 3 days. Um, let alone 2 or 3 or even 4 times a day to keep like traffic going. Um, yeah. I don't know why I went on a rant like that for the last 3 or 4 minutes. um, let's see, anything else I can talk about. Um, I'm a Christian. I'm a faithful believer in Christ. Um, I'm not perfect. Um, I can never be until I go meet Christ when I die. Uh, the voices have been one of the worst things that's happened to me since the start of my life. It's one of the most traumatic and painful and disgusting and violent and horrid. There are things that I've gone through that have made me like there was a delusion where I believed there was a group of people near me. I was in a shelter at the time, not the one that I volunteered at, even though I have been there and lived there when I was homeless, but a different shelter even before then. There was a time when I believed that I was going to be lit on fire by a group of people in my bed. And I started crying and I was scared and I thought that the door was blocked to leave the room that I was in the bedroom that I was in. I was in a bedroom with 16 other people. And it was I legitimately cried. I didn't know what was going on and time kept passing. Eventually I realized nothing was gonna happen. I fell asleep. Things like that, delusions like that, painful moments. And the hallucinations are actual hallucinations. I do see things that aren't in the real world. And hearing things is a lot more common than seeing things. I might get a hallucination 2 or 3 times a month. Hearing things is a daily fight that I have to deal with. And the voices are always like psychotic and evil, like manic and insane. And they always want to like harm me. They want to hurt me. They want to prove me wrong. It's it's a horrible feeling dealing with this daily. So I've learned from similar events, from going through these episodes, to have sort of a thick wall that doesn't get affected even if I start thinking something. Um, yeah, I've kind of gone way over the time limit here. Um, it was originally gonna be like 10 minutes and then 15, and now it's like 20. So I guess it'll depend on how I'm feeling. I might start doing these weekly instead of every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or every Tuesday and Thursday. I might start doing these every day of the week instead of just Tuesday and Thursday. Um, I'll have to think about it. Um, I'll try and find things that are topical that people like, or things that people are going through right now, or just hot topics that are what people want to see. Um, Maybe they'll see some of my more personal ones, more personal videos. Uh, yeah, I might start changing my YouTube channel's format as well. Uh, Changing the profile picture and trying to change the background as well to something more like a channel would. Yeah. Um I guess I want to get a little bit more serious with this. Um my name is Jason. Um Hopefully you'll like or subscribe whatever I have up. Um Thank you for watching.